what you guys are in for such a treat here. On far side over here, this is Abe Forney over here, who's former Rosecrans Memorial General Manager, now on to bigger, better things, Public Works Director, and then we also have the Sound of Speed Airshow Director, Captain Julius Rice, who's also with the tax school over there, Director of Staff, does quite a bit. We have some important folks here, but first and foremost, congratulations, Abe.
Thank you.
Yeah, yep. Well deserved there. Pretty cool stuff.
Appreciate it.
Behind these guys, we have on the screen right now some pretty cool warbirds. Top of the screen, B-29. I think there's the B-20.
The B-25.
B-25. Oh, and then
yep.
B-17.
B-17, yeah.
Which weren't quick enough. But these are just a few of the bombers going to be flying in. Pretty cool stuff. Let's talk about the layout of this air show coming up. What do folks need to know? How is this different than maybe in years past?
Yeah, so obviously in years past, people are used to the big air show, where we have 20, 30,000 people out at Rosecrans each day, both days of the air show with aerial performers, all that stuff.
Yeah.
This is not that.
Nope.
So what this is a warbird fly-in. As the people of St. Joe and the surrounding communities are aware, we only do the air show every few years, just because putting on something that big takes a lot of time and effort. And with the 139th Airlift Wing, we're operational as well, so we can't invest that amount of time every single year. But what we wanted to do, and Abe and I coming up with this idea, just talking in the off years, is to give something to the community on these off years, something that's a little bit easier to pull together. And what we came up with was our first ever warbird fly-in.
Yeah, I think if the air show is not your forte, where you don't like the huge crowds and you don't like the extremely loud noises, this is your show. You're going to be able to come out there and you're going to walk through these old warbird airplanes. You're going to be able to pay to get a ride in one of them. But this crowd is going to be nothing like the air shows that we've had. Parking is going to be nothing like that we've had. So if you like a low key and you want to get in and out and check out some old warbirds, this is your show.
And one of them you're seeing right there, I think this might be the poster child, I guess, for it, is that B-29. Such an unusual design to the cockpit there, where they got the glass windows that almost surround the nose. But what's the significance? This plane is really significant to our history too. I mean, maybe the most significant one, in our history. I don't know.
Yeah. So. Like you said, it's definitely a different looking airplane, especially for those of you that are used to seeing the C-130 flying around. Yeah. This is a bomber, so the very front of that is actually where the bombardier sits. It's not where the pilot sits. The pilots are sitting further back there, and the very nose is the bomb scope that's looking down.
Yep, all three of these are B, 29, 17, and 25. So B for bomber.
Okay.
Yep.
This one carried the atomic bomb, though. That's one of the most, big role it played in bringing World War II to a close. Hopefully, saving a lot of American lives in that process. But really cool stuff. These are not the only three. I know we're kind of focusing on these because they're bombers. You can actually step inside these planes when they're out there on the runway. Yeah. There's two other ones. That's the Hell Diver. I love that name too. That's a pretty cool one. And then there's one more too.
Yeah. So the S&J 5. Is a lot of people know it as the T6 Texan. They're the same airplane, just S&J is the Navy version of it. So that was a pilot trainer. Actually going through pilot training myself, I flew the new version of that airplane. So the T6 Texan still very much a thing, just looks a little bit different nowadays.
I think it would just be cool if we got all the planes that you've flown, Captain Rice, that'd be cool. He's also C-130 pilot, so he's flown that really cool stuff over our heads too. So
absolutely.
Sorry, go on. I didn't mean to.
No worries. So that's a pilot trainer. It's a two-seater. There's rides available on that one as well, which you'll be the only person riding that one because there's only one seat for guests on that. So that'd be a pretty fun one as well. It's not the big one out, but actually that's the one on the screen behind me. Yeah. And then the SB-2C was the Hell Diver. Again, I think it's only got one other seat. Actually, no, that one's got a few seats, but yeah. Pretty cool.
So you can get a ride. It's going to be a different fee from actually going to the air show. It's $10 to get in individuals to the air show, and that's if you purchase tickets online. So you have to purchase them. Go to the website on your screen, stjairshow.com, to purchase tickets. They're cheaper there. Cheapest place you're going to find, because at the gate it's like $15, I think, is the price. $25 for family members, and then those go up to at the gate too. So, correct. But that's family members. It's you and your spouse. And then all your kids that are under 18 years old.
Correct. And then 5 and under are free period.
They always get the free
They
stuff.
always get the free
Yeah,
stuff.
That was the best age in life, I tell you. Well, this is just cool. Anything else we need to know? We got about 15 seconds left. Is Colonel Cluck said anything about the anticipation? The wing commander, the guy came on, except for that air show award too for last time. Just such a great job you guys did.
Yeah, best air show for the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds last year, 2021, and through that we got a little publicity at ICAS, International Convention of Air Shows, which led to this as well. So we're looking forward to giving back a little bit to the community for helping last year's show be so great.
Yeah.
Event's 2 weekends away, so come see us.
Yep.
2 weekends away.
Yeah, July 15th to the 17th, and then they're buzzing the city. They're going to wake up the city, as Captain Rice says. July 14th, going to be really exciting stuff. All right, folks, stay tuned. One more check on your weather today. I don't think Jared can forecast what our flying conditions going to be that far out, but we will tell you it might be a pretty nice day to fly over the weekend. Just hint, hint. Stay with us. We'll be right back.